Hello guys, welcome back into another video here on the Banjo Addict page. Thank you so much for pushing that play button. I greatly appreciate it, guys. If you enjoy tips and tricks on how to grow on the banjo and get better, guys, this is a page for you. Please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a future video. Alright guys, first and foremost, I want to start off today's video and thank each and every one of y'all who has subscribed to my channel, who are leaving comments in the comment section, interacting, all that good stuff. I'm loving every bit of it, guys. If y'all have any questions whatsoever, whether it pertains to whatever the video is about or not, if you just have a random question and want to throw it in the comment section, feel free to throw it in there and I'll answer it the best I can. Of course, you know, if you've been commenting on the videos, you know that I try to, at least within a day or so, answer my comments. I can't get to them right most of the time right off the bat, but I try to get to answering comments usually within a day at the absolute latest. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for leaving the comments, and keep doing it. All right, guys, so today I've got a lot of stuff on my mind, and if I get off into rambling, I'm going to try to edit it out in the editing process of this video, but I have a lot of things running through my head that I want to talk about in today's video. The main topic of today's video is playing sloppy. Or do you play sloppy? Like when you start a song, you play the banjo sloppily. Like you start out really good, and then towards the middle fall off, and then at the end just kind of hang on like I hope I hit the right strings and all that. Because I know I was that way for a long time. My playing was really sloppy. Not through any one particular problem, like I was missing strings or fretting or whatever. It's just that as the song went on, I got more sloppy and more sloppy with the song. And I began to notice this. And then I realized what was happening, and that's what I'm gonna tell you guys about today. And hopefully this will help you if you're the same way. Now, I'm going to start off this video by saying I don't believe that there is a such thing as talent, and I ain't going to say that talent don't exist. When you say, oh, that guy's really talented, he can do this, whatever, real well, I don't really believe in that personally. I believe that if you put enough time and effort and energy into anything, you can be really good, and you'll be the person that people are saying, oh, he's really talented, he must have been born with that talent or whatever, because I don't believe that exists. Just like a race car driver, everybody learns how to drive a car, and nobody is very good at it when they first start trying to learn to drive a car, but the more you drive, the better you get at driving a car. Well, then there's some people that say, hey, I like driving a car, I'm going to continue to drive the car and try to get better at driving a car, and then they become race car drivers, and then they, you know, they just progress up the wheel. The more effort they put into what they're trying to do, the better they get, and then at the end, like when people are winning championships, say in NASCAR, everybody's like, oh, that guy's really talented. Well, no, he's just put the time and effort in to learning this craft and getting really good at it. Don't feel like that you don't have the talent to do anything on the banjo, because you do. The main thing is you've got to find, there's two things in my mind that get you where you want to go on the banjo. Number one is effort. You've got to put the effort in on the banjo. You've got to put in your practice time. You've got to put in the effort. You've got to try to get better on the banjo. It just ain't magically going to happen. Number one is effort. Number two is the strategy you use to get to where you want to go to. I don't feel like if you're using the right strategy trying to learn something, be very good at it, or you won't get good results from it. You've got to use the right process to get where you need to get to. With that being said, we're going to go back to the sloppiness of playing a banjo if you play it sloppy. And like me, when I've tried to learn a song, I'm really excited about learning that song at the very first. Like I really was into it, and like you get that first measure or that first line of tablature, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna learn how to open this song, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna do it. And then you learn the first line of tablature. Well, then you go to the second line of tablature, and yeah, there's energy still there, but it's not as much as it was on that first block, right? And then as the further you go down that music, when you get to the end, you're so close to the end, and you're like, man, I just want to be able to play this song. So you don't put as much energy into that last row of tablature or the last two rows of tablature, and it progressively gets worse all the way down the tablature. And that's the way, that was what was happening to me, is I would start off and I was really excited and really wanting to learn and put a lot of effort into that first line of whatever, or if I'm learning a song by ear, you know, and trying to tune it out on the banjo. Like I was really excited at the first, when I figured out the first couple of verses of a song that I might be listening to somebody play after I slowed it down. And then after that, it kind of winged on me. Like I was like, oh, gotta go through this again. I gotta go through this again. The problem behind that is when those last lines of tablature, you're not putting as much effort in. So your muscle memory is not as good on those last lines of tablature. So what I suggest doing if you're learning a new song is to learn the first part of the song. Break the song into 3 or 4 parts, okay? And then learn the first part and learn it like you want to learn it, and put all the effort into it and get it down to where you can play it up to speed. And then take that part and put it to the side. Don't even think about it anymore, okay? Don't play through it to get to the second part. Don't do any of that. Start your second block of what you're trying to learn and learn it the same way. Put as much effort into it as you did the first one and learn it until you get it up to speed. Take that second block of that and put it away. Don't think about it again. Don't play through the whole song to get to the third part. Just start on the third part and learn it up to speed and get it to where you can play it up to speed. And then once you get to that point, you play all the strings accurately, you can play it up to speed, then you put all 3 of them parts together and play through the whole song. Now, once you play through the whole song, and you can play through the whole song and play it up to speed or whatever, say you're having a problem somewhere. Say in the middle of the song there's a jump from, I'm drawing a blank right now on a hard jump from in a song, but say you're going from a partial D to an F chord, right? Which ain't that hard of a jump, but I've had problems with that in the past, so that's why I'm using it. But anyway, you go from a partial D to an F. Pick the parts of the song then that you're having the problems with, which it's going to be a small little section of that song. Pick out that small little section of that song and only work on that part. Don't play through the whole song and then get to that part and be like, I screwed it up again. And then play through the rest of the song and then start the first and go to that part and screw it up again. You know what I'm saying? Go to that one part and work it out. And work it out until you get that part down, and then go a little bit before it and play a couple notes before it and through it and then past it, and then, you know, kind of like a brick mason, just lay it in there, you know what I'm saying, until you get that part down, and then go back and play the song through and then that part will be smooth. So any part of the song that you're having a problem with, stop right there and just work on that part and get that part perfect. I mean, work on it hard. And once you get to learning songs and doing it, and if you start doing it this way and you got all the skills down, hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides and all that stuff, I mean, like right now I can pick up a piece of tablature and probably learn a new song in a week and a half, depending on how much time I put in on it each night. And doing it that way, and you can play it up to speed and everything sounds right. That's how I would recommend doing it, and that way none of the song all the way through is sloppy. So you're not trying to play the whole song through and being a sloppy at a certain part. You've got everything clean and all it's nice, and you put it together, work on the hard parts that you might have a problem with during the whole song, like the little pieces that might be hard here and there, get them ironed out, and then play the whole song smooth. And that right there, guys, is how you're going to play the song up to speed and play it accurately. Guys, I hope this video has helped you out a lot. I've rambled quite a bit through this video. I don't know how long it's going to end up being, but right now I've filmed for 43 minutes. So I'm going to say that quite a bit of this video is going to be cut out, but I filmed for 43 minutes for this. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the content, please consider smashing that like button, guys, because it helps out tremendously. And if you have any comments at all, any questions, leave them in the comment section, guys. I'll get to you as soon as I can see the comments. And with that being said, keep on a-picking.